When a submarine disappears, there is no explosion, no distress call, and often no certainty that anything has gone wrong. One moment, the boat is operating normally. The next, it is simply not there. Silence replaces contact, and silence is the most dangerous condition a submarine can enter. This episode is about why submarines vanish, why finding them is so difficult, and why some are never found at all. These are not stories of sudden catastrophe, but of limits. Limits of detection, rescue, time, and understanding. Submarines are designed to be quiet. That is their purpose. Acoustic signatures are minimized, transmissions are rare, and operations assume long periods without communication. For most of a patrol, silence is normal. When contact is lost, it does not immediately indicate failure. It indicates uncertainty. That uncertainty is what makes disappearance so dangerous. There is no clear transition from operating normally to emergency. By the time silence becomes alarming, the window for response may already be closing. Finding a submarine is fundamentally different from finding a ship or an aircraft. The ocean is vast, three-dimensional and opaque. Sound bends, scatters, and fades. Seafloor terrain breaks signals and hides wreckage. Even when the last known position is available, the search area grows rapidly with time, current, and uncertainty. Detection systems are probabilistic, not absolute. Sonar does not show a picture. It suggests a possibility. A contact may be biological, geological, or mechanical. Confirming a submarine requires correlation, patience, and luck. Rescue timelines compound the problem. Diesel-electric submarines rely on battery power and breathable air. Nuclear submarines may retain life support, but damage can isolate compartments or systems. Even if a submarine is located, reaching it in time is not guaranteed. These limits are not theoretical. They have defined every major submarine disappearance. In 1968, USS Scorpion failed to return from patrol in the Atlantic. No distress signal was received. Acoustic systems recorded anomalies, but interpretation took time. The wreck was eventually located months later, thousands of meters deep. Finding Scorpion did not provide certainty. The wreck answered some questions and raised others. Damage patterns suggested possibilities, not conclusions. Even today, aspects of the loss remain debated. The lesson from Scorpion was not about a single failure, but about ambiguity. Recovery does not equal understanding. Silence does not reveal its cause easily. In the year 2000, the Russian submarine Kursk suffered a catastrophic internal explosion during an exercise. Some compartments initially survived. Evidence later suggested that sailors may have been alive for hours. Rescue did not arrive in time. The failure chain here was not purely technical. It was procedural and political. Delays in accepting assistance, uncertainty about survivability, and the difficulty of mating rescue systems under pressure all consumed time that submarines do not have. Kursk demonstrated a brutal truth. Even when a submarine is known to be on the seabed, survival windows close faster than coordination can move. In 2017, the Argentine submarine San Juan disappeared in the South Atlantic. The last communication reported an electrical fault. No further contact followed. Search efforts covered thousands of square kilometers. Acoustic detections suggested an implosion event, but confirmation took more than a year. The wreck was eventually found at extreme depth. San Juan reinforced the modern reality of submarine loss. Detection can suggest what happened without revealing where. Location can be found without providing answers. In some cases, disappearance is followed only by partial certainty. World War II losses offer a stark contrast. Hundreds of submarines vanished without search or recovery. No rescue doctrine existed. No expectation of retrieval was assumed. Disappearance was accepted as an operational outcome. Modern navies expect more, but physics has not changed. Depth still crushes. Time still runs out. Silence still hides failure. Rescue systems have improved. Deep submergence vehicles, escape chambers, and international rescue agreements exist. But rescue remains constrained by depth, access, weather, and survivability. Most rescue operations are, in reality, recoveries. Atmospheric survival is limited. Fire, flooding, or power loss can isolate compartments and degrade air faster than rescue vehicles can arrive. Even when escape is possible, crew condition and environment may prevent it. This is why submarine doctrine treats disappearance as the most severe state of emergency. Communication discipline, reporting thresholds, and escalation protocols are designed to prevent silence from becoming unexplained. Modern submarines train to surface conservatively, report aggressively, and assume worst-case outcomes when contact is uncertain. These procedures are not signs of weakness. They are acknowledgements of limits. Despite all this, some submarines will still disappear. The ocean is vast. Detection is imperfect. Time is unforgiving. Technology reduces risk, but does not remove it. Submarines do not vanish because they are fragile. They vanish because they operate in an environment where recovery is optional and certainty is rare. Every disappearance leaves questions. Some are answered, some are never resolved. What remains constant is the lesson. Silence is not neutral. It is a condition that demands urgency, humility, and respect for the limits of control. Modern submarines survive because crews train to prevent disappearance. When that prevention fails, the ocean decides what can be known and what cannot. Some submarines are lost not to failure, but to silence. Subscribe to Echoes of War for the war stories and engineering limits history cannot fully explain.